Welcome back to Mass Appeal. I bet you're looking for some easy Thanksgiving sides that you can make ahead of time. Well, here to show us 3 different sides is Kathleen Delaney. She's the owner of Great Grapes Catering, and she's already hard at work.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going great.
So you're already chopping and cooking. What do you have in there?
I have a typical Mirepoix, you know, the basis of everything, the big three. But my Mirepoix today has leeks in it, because that's what I like. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it healthy and delicious for Thanksgiving, but also easy, and everybody, you want a little color on your plate. You always want something wonderful, so you can do this vegetarian style. What I'm going to do is I'm grilling off some peppers right now. I'm going to cut them in half, and we're going to stuff it with quinoa, with the Mirepoix, with some other fabulous things.
Before we get any further, you keep saying Mirepoix, and now I know we've done it a few times, we've talked about it, but for people who don't know, what is a Mirepoix? Well,
it is the magic 3. It is celery, carrots, and an onion of sorts. So today my choice is leeks.
And all cooked together, more or less makes just one very tasty base.
It's your flavor factor. Yeah. It is. It's the base of everything. It's really delicious. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to cook them down too hard, because I've already pre-cooked some quinoa, which is so delicious.
Are you a quinoa fan? I'm a big quinoa fan.
I mean, it's got protein. It's got everything. It's like a perfect food. It's
a grain. It fills you up if you want that grain, but it's good for you.
Yeah, there's no wheat in it. It's all just, it's gluten-free. It's delicious. And very nutty in flavor. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix our quinoa with our Mirepoix. Ooh, look, a little bit of a little rhyme scheme there. And then what we're going to do, we can put what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of I'm going to make it easy peasy for everybody.
Good.
First we do the sauce. Okay, I'm going to take a teaspoon of my favorite roasted garlic in the bottom of a bowl. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take some right there. This fabulous. This is a muscat champagne vinegar. Smell this.
Champagne vinegar?
Yeah, with a little orange in it. So it's really good for Thanksgiving. It's very perfect. And it's also real light and delightful in flavor.
I'm not a huge vinegar person. That's incredible.
Yes,
it tastes
like really good.
Orange juice and vinegar had the most beautiful baby in the world.
It's so good. I'm going to take a little bit of salt.
I want this to be like my car air freshener.
I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to get our whisk out. And we're just gonna whisk this baby up first.
All right,
you want to go for it? Here, oh yeah, baby. I'll put it in front of you. How about that?
Sure, absolutely.
Here we go.
I'm going.
Whisk away, baby.
Whisking.
There you go. Okay, whisk. Great. That's it. We're done.
That's the whole thing?
Yeah, that's the vinaigrette, basically. But that's the sauce for the rest of your quinoa and your vegetables. So now
can we all combine into this one?
Yes, we're gonna do this. We're gonna take our veggies. No, not all of them. We're going to do veggies first. How about that? They're nicely sauteed. Okay. Not too much. We're going to, it take about, I don't know, about a cup and a half, I'd say right now. Depending on how many peppers you're stuffing, how many people you're serving.
I'm going with the quinoa.
Mix the quinoa in. Delightful. Yummers. Okay, great.
Good.
We'll mix it all together.
Quinoa,
put a little more quinoa in there.
In case people don't know how to cook it, it's a 2-to-1 ratio.
Yep,
like
it's just like rice.
2 cups of water.
Now, if you want it to be more flavorful and you're a butter fan or a stock fan, you can put chicken stock. You can cook it with chicken stock, vegetable stock, all of the above.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So stir those babies up.
Sure.
And for our Thanksgiving meal, I wanted to make it a little bit more festive, so I'm going to put some dried cranberries in.
It's all about presentation.
And we're going to mix those in. And I'm also going to put some almonds in, some roasted almonds. And we're going to get that going.
These look like they have some sort of...
They do. They have a little bit of special on them. So any kind of almond or any kind of nut that you prefer.
Well, you know what it does, too? It just gives it a little crunch.
It does. It gives it texture.
Yeah, you're not eating mush. You don't need mush.
Absolutely. So I'm going to put the rest of this in there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to then start on... See, now, I hate doing dishes. I have to be the honest person. I really don't like it. But I think that this pan right here, perfect flavor of pan now. We call it flavoring a pan. You know, everybody always wants to deglaze things to season the pan. So this pan is going to go right back on for our beans.
Cool, and it's a perfect way to say we're not lazy. We're just we're glazing the pan.
We're keeping the flavors going.
Exactly.
So today.
Well, and isn't that a thing in cooking too, though? You want to take a through flavor throughout the dish.
Absolutely. Sometimes, yes. Sometimes you don't want them to be so far into each other. Absolutely. I am putting in about I'd say about 2 tablespoons of pancetta.
Okay, so this is dish number 2, pancetta with green beans, right?
Yes, easy breezy. Again, I blanched my beans. Blanching, very easy. Very heavily salted water.
Oh.
Very heavily salted water. Absolutely. And then what you do is you just throw the green beans in. You throw them in the water. You wait till like literally 2 minutes, not even. You pull them out and you put them under cold water, and also often I put them in an ice bath. so that they're a really great consistency. Now you could do this the day ahead. You're totally done. See, they're really yummy. So now we've got the pancetta going, and we're gonna put some red onion or shallots, whatever you prefer, and we'll get these babies really, really cooking, seasoning the pan, and the last thing we'll do then is throw the beans in, toss it, and we'll be done. So
quick.
There's your easy green bean with tons of flavor recipe.
And you can do it a day or two before, so during Thanksgiving, you can sit, watch football, hang out with family, do whatever you want to do.
Absolutely.
Kathleen, I'm going to let you get on this because we are going to finish up these recipes, and we've got one more recipe a little bit later on in the show. Welcome back to Mass Appeal. We're back with Kathleen Delaney, the owner of Great Grapes Catering. Now, we're doing 3 apps for Thanksgiving that you can make ahead of time.
Well,
so that you can spend time with your family. I mean, you could do them on Thanksgiving.
Well, I mean, I like to finish everything so it's nice and hot in the pan.
You want to reheat.
Yeah, so like this, we could blanch our beans ahead of time, and then on the day of, all you have to do is put, you know, again, pancetta. You don't have to use pancetta.
You could use bacon if you wanted.
Bacon, anything, or you don't have to use any kind of pork product at all. It's whatever you like, but I personally love the flavor that it gives. I mean, you could, you know, and you can blanch these beans a day ahead. So all you have to do then is a quick saute in the pan, plate it, and you're done.
So if people missed it earlier, these beans, they were blanched, and now they're in with a little bit of shallots or onions and pancetta.
Absolutely, and that's it. We're
Easy
done.
peasy.
Now you could top it with some cheese if you'd like, but I have a lot of people in my family who aren't eating cheese right now, so I'm going without right now.
Does that bum you out because you really like cheese?
Totally.
I don't blame you.
So I'll have my own stash.
Also, we made these stuffed peppers, and these are stuffed with quinoa and a mirepoix. Very easy.
Right.
And the mirepoix was leeks, carrots,
and celery.
Easy enough, and you just quickly cook that, and then you added it to a vinaigrette. Now, what was in the vinaigrette?
No, the vinaigrette, I had a really yummy orange champagne vinegar.
Yes, go
so
find
delicious.
one of those in a store.
You could make it, too, if you just had vinegar and you want to put some orange juice together, those two things, that'd be fine.
It's that easy? You can just whisk it together?
It is. This is delicious. It's a champagne vinegar, so it's a little finer, a little more delicate. And then just some olive oil, and I did a spoonful of roasted garlic. That was my emulsifier.
To really just give it the pizzazz,
and it just takes it all. And all I did was we stirred it together. I had already grilled off some peppers, cut them in half, cored them, and then just put the stuffing in. You don't even have to eat it hot.
And it looks so much better than just lumping it on a plate, too.
It does. I agree. It's better than in a bowl. And then it's already in its own container.
And you can just toss them in the oven, good to go, serve to your guests. Now, lastly, smashed potatoes.
Okay, we're smashing. Yes, we are.
Rainbow smash, because I don't know if we can see this on camera, but
I have a total thing about purple potatoes these days, and I really wanted to tell you about them. They are my new favorite
so
things.
here, let's bring them over here so everybody can see. Oh, that is really hot.
Yeah, so it's hot. So we're gonna.
So these are multiple colored potatoes.
Yep, and you can get fingerlings. Now these are purple. Let's take one that's already kind of cracked. Look at this. Look at how beautiful these are on the inside. These are inside and they are absolutely purple.
Look at that.
I eat these like candy. It's so delicious. So for fun in the kitchen with my kids, I put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of my serving dish.
Olive oil, a little bit of salt.
I'm just going to put my potatoes that are already steamed. Now, if you want to, if you wanted to boil them, that's okay. But I I don't like the skins to come off.
Just steam them
first? So I like to
like
kind of ease them in.
Okay.
And then I take some. I don't even really use milk anymore. Like the old school, my mom and how I grew up, there was always just milk and butter. Milk, butter, yummy. And I really like to use chicken broth. So that's my new thing. I use chicken broth. And then if I need a dairy product of some sort, I'll either choose sour cream, which always goes really well with the baked potato, you know?
That is.
Or you could use a nice soft cream cheese.
Not a bad idea.
I just think it's delicious. I'm going to pour a little bit of this. This will be our liquid, as opposed to the the buttermilk thing.
This is a lot healthier too.
And, well, you know what? I just love the flavor of chicken broth. I'm silly. I just really think
it's not silly. It's important too to identify those low-fat flavors that you really like.
Yep. And then you just get at it. Just go beat it up a little bit.
And these are it's a rainbow. You got a little spillage there.
And now these potatoes could have cooked a little longer, but they will be delicious. And when we mix them, you could use a hand mixer as well. I'm going old school here because
you could probably use if you have one of those immersion blenders too.
Or a ricer. Or a ricer would be the best thing. Because what'll happen is you'll put it all together and you'll squish it, and it'll really be a fun mixture of colors. And then the skin, you know how much really, really good vitamins are in the skin. That's where all the nutrients are.
That's true with a lot of fruit and vegetables, too. You got to eat the skin.
Make sure you clean them really well, and then just, I don't even boil them. I steam them.
So you know what I started doing with carrots? I don't peel my carrots anymore because that's
just
where
wash
the
them
nutrients
really well.
are. Yeah, I don't even do that sometimes.
Oh, no.
But don't tell my wife because then I serve them.
Oh, dear. We're not going to Seth's for Thanksgiving.
Don't come to my house unless you want to get sick.
There we go. So you can always mix it. Now, again, look at how cool it is. It's not supposed to be like that perfect mashed potato. It's going to have color. It's going to have texture. It's everything you want it, a really cool looking dish to be that doesn't look just like white on a plate.
Exactly, and that's the big difference, and that's why you do it skin on too, because it makes a difference, and it's nutritional. Now, can you add anything else to this?
You can if you want
it a little bit.
I'm going to put I think I'm going to go a little bit of cream cheese. You know what I would have done? I would have put goat cheese in it.
But it's not your house on Thanksgiving, so we can have fun right now and put all the cheese we want in there.
Yum. And then honestly, if you want to just keep it warm, just put it in a reheatable dish, and then you can make it ahead of time, and then just warm it up and re-whip it. But they're always so good. Salt and pepper and herbs, too.
If we want to make these things a day or two ahead of time, probably not put them in the microwave, probably put them in the oven to warm them up.
I think so, yeah. I'm much more of an oven warmer or even a double boiler kind of person than a microwave girl, yeah.
When you reheat stuff in the oven, though, sometimes I burn it. What temperature do you go, like 300?
You really just got to watch it, and it depends on your oven, but actually I'm kind of a keep it warm 250 up to 325 girl.
And you can just let it hang out there all day long.
All day long. Look at that. Try that out.
Oh, I will try that.
So look, you have this bite.
Okay, perfect bite.
Perfect bite.
There's nothing more interesting than getting fed on television.
Well, what do you think?
I think it's great. I think the cream cheese does make a huge difference.
Do you like it? Do you think the goat cheese wouldn't that be delicious as well?
The goat cheese would be. We'll come back. We'll do goat cheese, or come to my house and I'll wash the carrots.
Okay.
Now here's my question. Earlier in the show, we have this poll going, mymassappeal.com.
Okay.
I can only imagine that you do a lot of the heavy lifting on Thanksgiving. But who's involved? Is it the whole family thing? Do you do takeout? What do you do for Thanksgiving?
We do not do takeout.
Good.
No, we do. I do prepare a lot of things in advance, though. I have to say. Yes, because I want to chill out on Thanksgiving too and enjoy my people.
Now, even though you're a chef, does everybody bring a little something to the party too?
You know what? I do a massive shop, and I talk to everybody like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And then we all get together, and we all get together the day before, and we do a massive cut and chops fest. Have a great time.
Well, the majority of you answering so far say it's either mom who cooks or a potluck, but you can always answer the question mymassappeal.com. And tomorrow on the show.